What is going on, guys? It's Alex, aka Retro Rising, bringing you guys week 1 of the Seoul Do Association's Latios Beta League. It's a mouthful, trust me. I'll probably figure out a quicker way to say that later. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, there are only so many ways to say it. Anyways, week 1, we have a very, very fun match against Needle and the Middle Town Mimikyus. I say it's a really fun match because, like, dude, look at that team below me. This is, like, it's pseudo-legend heaven. Like, look at that. Alright, it's pseudo-legend and, like, 2 mythicals. Is Ogrepon a mythical? I don't even remember. Someone let me know in the comments if Ogrepon is considered a mythical. I'm not going to look it up right now. And I'm going to forget to look it up before I upload this. With that said, let's jump into it. First things first. They, of course, have Ogrepon. 110 base speed. That's something to watch out for. Their Ogrepon, let me check here, is a Terra Captain. So we could see the Itera into its rock form, which would give it, let's see if I remember right, that one's a defense boost, plus it'll get the sturdy ability, if I remember right, which means we can't one-shot it, which is fine. That's fine. Overall, though, there is a lot of things to watch out for, like Sword Stance and Trailblaze, and with a high crit move with Ivy Cudgel, as well as changing its type to rock, so 100 base power rock move. That's scary, but I think we'll be able to handle that thing just fine. But it is something to note, it is also the fastest thing on their team, so it's also important to note that we have a lot of team members who outspeed it, which you can see on the left side of my screen when I'm bringing, so you know I am bringing a fair bit of speed against this match, and I plan on controlling the speed this match. Next up, we're going to talk about Mew. Mew has synchronized his ability, which is something to note because, like I said, we got speed control going on. So I got to make sure to be careful about that. Mew, of course, it's every TM, 100 base stats across the board. So we got something to watch out for between like U-turn and Volt Switch and all of that stuff. On their team, I'm going to assume that Mew is going to be more of a special attacker since most of the team is physical, but you never know. Truthfully, you never know. And also, I'm not going to stress too hard trying to guess what Mew set this is. Off the top of my head, special attacker, maybe a hazard setter. That's how I would use it on that team, but I'm not going to assume that that's what's getting brought, you know? We'll see though. Mew has a lot of different things it can do, especially against a team like mine. I could see Mew coming in order to try to get off maybe like a Choice Specs or a Choice Scarf Psychic against Sneasler. So again, that's something to watch out for. And I did speed creep for that. I wanted to outspeed, I think I managed to outspeed Ogrepon Cornerstone at +1. I think I managed to do that. And no, how did I do it? No, I made it so that I'll talk about that later. Anyways, I have enough speed to make sure I can control any of that, whether it's a Scarfed Mew or Ogrepon at +1, we should be good. Even Tyranitar if it Dragon Dances. Anyways, next up, what's below that? Mimikyu! Mimikyu, Ghost Fairy, so that's important to note. Fairy types are very important for their team because, like I said, a lot of pseudo-legends, they very much focus on the Fairy Dragon Steel core of the team. Very, very strong, as we will see. This guy, Mimikyu, I love Mimikyu. Alright, so we gotta watch out for the Disguise ability. It can take a free hit, so typically what I like to do against Mimikyus is they end up getting hit with like a U-turn or a Volt Switch, something like that, and then I end up switching it to my real threat. That's gonna kill it. But that's just a guess. Besides that, Mimikyu is pretty solid. I mean, it can set up a sub, it can set up a Sword Stance, it gets Shadow Sneak for priority. That's something important to note. Below that, we have Dragonite. Multiscale, again, important thing to note. God, I hope I remembered to pack rocks. I don't think I did. Ugh, God, rocks would have been so good. It's not too late. I can still throw rocks on someone before the match. But who was I talking about? Dragonite. Sorry, I got out of work. I'm a little hazy right now. But Dragonite, Dragon Dances, does damage. Banded, does damage. Extreme speed, does damage. Could be physical, could be special, could be a lot of different things. So we gotta watch out for that. Trying to think what besides that. I just like how he doesn't get reliable flying stab outside of like Terra Blast. You can still run fly, but you got like wing attack outside of that. So you're really looking out for the dragon type moves with that guy and any of the other crazy coverage that he gets. Oh, and he gets Hurricane, so I mean, like, technically, yeah, you could try hitting a Hurricane out of rain, see how that goes. Below that, who is below that? Goodra. Goodra, specially defensive wall. A Terra Captain on the team, so that's something to watch out for. What else to say? Specially defensive. Has decent special attack. He's still a pseudo, so you know. Decent special attack, decent attack too, so he's good as a mixed attacker. You can choose physical or special and have a nice time. Has Sap Sipper, so watching out with like Rillaboom is going to be especially very important this match. Anything else I can think of? I don't know. Next up, Phalanx. Phalanx is pretty good. It's got Defiant, which is going to be scary. Luckily, I'm not bringing Intimidate this week. I don't even remember if this team has an Intimidate user off the top of my head. But no Intimidate this week, so we won't have to worry about setting up one of those. I just gotta be careful about like any parting shots or any secondary effects to not accidentally boost his attack, especially if a no retreat comes off first. I'm trying to think of anything else, but no, Phalanx is just chill. He's just a chill guy. Next up is Metagross. Metagross is awesome. Oh my god. Physically defensive, hits hard, sets up with agility or whatever for his speed. Could be a weakness policy set, especially against a team like mine. So we definitely have to watch out for that guy. Again, Psychic type. He's most likely coming against my team. Most likely. Because I have, again, Sneasler. And, spoiler alert, this Sneasler set does not do much to him. So, like, I got close combat, but that's about it. Next up is Breloom. Breloom has some Spore shenanigans. Or it could be a Swords Dance, like Mach Punch, Bullet Seed, that type of stuff. That's it. He has Technician. He hits. Could be a Poison Heal set. Could always be like some defensive Poison Heal set too. But I think most likely we'll end up seeing some Technician set if it does come. I do think Spore support is also an option. Next up, T-Char. T-Char is a Tyranitar. It has Sandstream. That's sand to boost up Ogre Pond's special defense. Could be something. Could be something that we see. Quad weak to rock. Quad weak to fighting. Oh my gosh. And then, what else do you want to say about that thing? Could be physical. Most likely physical. Could be like a supporty, specially Thunder Wave set. Always possible. Always. Like I said before, it could be Dragon Dance too. Again, he's just so many different ways he can go. Super, super strong. Again, physical offensive threat. Last but not least is Azumarill. Azumarill could be Huge Power or Sap Sipper. Those are the two abilities I'm watching out for. I don't think... Oh, and Thick Fat. Could be Thick Fat, but most likely not. And besides that, like, dude, from Azumarill, I'm trying to think. Maybe Belly Drum, maybe Band. Like, honestly, if it's a Sap Sipper set, it could be like a support set to try to beat like Rillaboom. But again, I think it's just gonna be like either Bandit or Belly Drum Aqua Jet. That's the best way how I see it coming against my team. Okay, let's talk about my stuff now because that's more fun. Alright, I'm kicking off the team this week with Grimmsnarl. As we talked about with his entire team, there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of pseudo legends. So, pseudos, a lot of them are dragon type, so you see the Dragonite, you see the Goodra, and also Tyranitar being dark type, all weak to fairy. So we all know fairy coverage is going to come. Also, there's Phalanx and Breloom, also weak to fairy. So that is 5 Pokemon on the team. Half the team weak to fairy. The only resist on the team to fairy is Metagross. So, Grimmsnarl, because Grimmsnarl also hits Mew for super effective, and Metagross for super effective. So I like it, you know? So we're bringing an offensive set. Bulk up with Spirit Break, Crunch, Thunder Wave. Max HP, max attack. We are not worrying about outspeeding guys this week. The average Pokemon on his team outspeeds the average Grimmsnarl, so I'm not worrying about that. We just got our lefties, we got our Prankster, and we will bulk up Thunder Wave where we can, and yeah, we're just going to do damage. I love this guy. You will see the trend with Fairy throughout this team this week, and it's too strong to not bring. Like, it's too strong of an option against this team to not bring it. Next up, we are bringing Rillaboom immediately, not Fairy, because you see a Choice Bandit set with Grassy Glide, Knockoff, High Horsepower, and U-Turn. Again, this Rillaboom is basically just here as a counter for Aqua Jet Azumarill, as long as it's not a Sap Zipper set. But it's a way to counter that guy. It's a way to slow down Tyranitar, because, of course, Grassy Surge will weaken any ground-type moves, so he won't be able to, like, click Earthquake in front of Sneasler or any of that stuff. Well, he still can. It'll just be reduced damage. Metagross, same deal, right? And then we have the Knockoff and the High Horsepower to help just deal consistent damage throughout that team. U-Turn is going to be very, very good. Setting up the grassy terrain, U-turning out will be nice, especially with this set. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a damage calc, which I can do it real quick for y'all right now. Rillaboom, I'm pretty sure with the band, does kill a Breloom in one shot with U-turn. No, he does not. Holy crap. Not even close. A defensive Breloom just kind of tanks that. Okay, never mind. Oy. That's actually really surprising. Really surprising. Like, to the point where I double-checked levels, because I was just like, okay, you just kind of tank that. I guess it is neutral. I guess. But even then, could be a Spore Blocker who hits U-turn because he... No, I'll end up outspeeding it. Still, it's fine. This is going to be a nice guy to bring for this match, because it also sets up the grassy terrain for our Unburden guys. Like, we have Sneasler here. As you see here, grassy seed set with Unburden. Dire Claw, Close Combat, Acrobatics, Swords Dance. Like I said, he has Unburden. Okay, those guys, I'm really sorry if you could hear them yelling at each other and then chasing them. The two cats being wild. Anyways, this set, he can outspeed Ogerpon outside of terrain, or without his Unburden, I should say. Close Combat can kill it from full. And then there's also, like, Acrobatics once that's... the seed's been used in order to hit, like, the Breloom or the Phalanx or anything else I decide to hit with it. Really just those two. And even then, Phalanx would die to a Dire Claw. I do have Swords Dance in case I predict a switch and can go for a Swords Dance. Again, I don't know if I'm going to get the opportunity, but I'll try it. I will try it. Next up is going to be a Drifblim. Terra Fairy, because remember, this is one of my Terra Captains. So Terra Fairy on Drifblim. Calm Mind, Terra Blast, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp. This is a bulky set. It has enough HP. It has enough speed in order to outspeed +1 Ogerpon? Maybe +1 Mew? I think I did +1 Mew. Which I should have done +1 Ogerpon, but yeah, whatever. I'm not going back now. Again, this is a guy where once Unburden is off 2, if I end up just being a fast Will-O-Wisp spammer, that's fine. The team is very, very physical. Very physical. I said it before going... Well, throughout the team build, I was kind of hinting at it. Mew and Goodra really are the special attackers to watch out for, unless there is some special investment into guys like the Tyranitar, or maybe a special Azumarill set, or Dragonite set, you know? It's a lot of these guys who can do special secondary. It's not really the main way that you would consider running them, you know what I mean? Unless it's not like Mega Dragonite, who I think is, like, special attack is insane. But it's just regular Dragonite here today. So we have Drifblim. They'll be chill. Next up, I'm bringing Azelf. Azelf, however you say it. I'm very excited for this guy, alright? Choice Spec set. U-turn, Fire Blast, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam. There we go. That is a move for everyone. You know? U-turn in order to break the Mimikyu's disguise. There is Fire Blast for the Metagross. There is Psychic for basically everything. And there's Dazzling Gleam for other things. Mew is the only thing what is it? Mew is the only thing I don't hit super effectively. Mew and Mimikyu. That it? Like, yeah. This set's gonna be nice. This could probably be my late game pickup to get some kills. Sorry, my cat's like under my desk staring at me, hiding from the other one right now. It's fine. They just got zoomies and they probably took it a little too far. Gotta love cats, man. Hey, Persian. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. You can tell I'm tired after work right now. Choice Banded Persian. Again, Terra Fairy. Play Rough, Double Edge, U-Turn, Switcheroo. This is a set, again, that Metagross can wall. Metagross can wall it, but it does way too much against the rest of the team. So this is a guy who's going to come in and just, like, kind of disrupt some things. I thought this was a Thunder Wave set. Thought I'd Thunder Wave on this guy. I guess I was wrong. I might end up adding Thunder Wave on. We will see. But I think this is one of those, like, 4-move syndrome type things. Like, he really wants to have Thunder Wave on him also. But it's fine that he doesn't. Yeah. This set, the Choice Band is basically just to make the Switcheroo to kind of, like, stop something in its tracks. But because of how physical his team is, I'm kind of thinking that maybe this wasn't the best set. I'm going to run it anyways. Don't get me wrong. I built it. I'm going to run it. Like, we're in it now, guys. We're in it now. I don't got time to redo this. I'm going to end this thing, shoot them a message, ask if they're ready, and then we'll be in it. But yeah, I think Persian still does play a very good role in this game. Hell, Persian might be the end game, right? I could do Terra Fairy Persian and just hit Banded Play Roughs. Maybe that wins it. You never know. Alright guys, I think that's about it for this build. I'll see you guys in the match, because I've been talking for like 17 minutes. Damn! Alright, you guys, good news is we're in the battle. Bad news is I have to pee. But looking at the team, I see Azumarill, Mew. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot to mention Terra. Okay. And Persian are both fairy. Oh shit, I forgot to mention Terra. I hope he didn't lock in his move yet. Oh shit. Shit. I want to see if we're fine. I want to see. He only brought one Terra Captain. I want to see if I'm fine before I make my move. Terra Pawn. Yeah, he's got to be rock. Cool. Okay. I wasn't in a bad place then. Awesome. Sweet. I'm going to lead. I think Persian is a fine lead. Awesome. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Goodra's in here. Goodra's in here. Wait, is Goodra here? Did he bring Goodra? He's talking like oh yeah, he doesn't know Goodra's Terra type off the top of his head. That's fine. I have Limber, so I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave turn 1. Terra what? Goodra. What? It's your Goodra, man. I know you have Synchronize. Truthfully, I know you have Synchronize, but I have Limber, so I'm not going to get paralyzed off of it. From there, you're going to, what? Spikes? Okay, so you're hazard setting Mew. Now, I, of course, can't U-turn out with this guy. Shame. I know. It's a shame. But we're going to go hard Rillaboom. Get up my grass. Dude. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, shit. So we went with Toxic Spikes next. That's fine. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Ooh. Because I don't want to just go into Sneasler. Because I could be getting Psychicked. Could just get Psychicked. But, you know what? Oh, I can go Drifblim then. Okay. Drifblim gets that. You're gonna set up a Spikes. Oh, got it. Oh. From here. Are you a roar set? I wonder if you're a roar set. I wonder, right? Okay, so if you're hazard setting on me with a Mew, and I have a Drifblim, Shadow Ball might kill from here, might not. I'm gonna go for Calm Mind. I want to see. I know it's greedy. I know it's greedy. Okay. Full para. That's fine. We're gonna go for a Shadow Ball here. Okay, withdraw. Into who? T-Tar. Alright, Tyranitar in the sand, right? At +1, how much did I do with a Shadow Ball? Yeah, that is nothing. Okay, if I Terra Blast here, even with Fairy, that's 65 to 77. If you're banded, you kill me. What if you're not banded? What if you're like Chipped Pot, for example? Because that's right next to it. I should be fine. All right, we're gonna see. Let's see if I can get a kill. How much Shadow Ball did? I don't think I will kill. Probably not. Yeah, 2-shot. Well, what are you doing? Crunch? Cool. Okay. I want to check. Did you have Metagross in the back? Yeah, you do. Go for another Terra Blast. What's Metagross taking from this set? Shadow Ball at +1 can kill a Metagross. Alright, Drifblim gets a kill. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. I want to keep track of kills just in case. Drifblim kills T-Tar with Terra Blast. This Mew has a set of T-Spikes and regular spikes up. That's something to watch out for. If that Mew was Roar and that full para mattered, I'm very, very sorry to my opponent. Who is Girl? Ogre. Okay, so an Ogerpon in the sand actually might be able to survive something here. Because Ogerpon in the sand gets the Spadef boost. So, Shadow Ball only does... Shadow Ball and Terra Blast both only do about, half. A little over half, maybe. How long do I have with, Okay, I don't have any more turns with, I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball. Oh, less than half. Ooh. Oh, Spadef drop, though. Ivy Cudgel, I might live. Yes. gonna go for another. After the Spadef drop, I should get the kill. Keyword should. I think, right? Yeah. You have some bulk to you with Shadow Ball doing that much too. Okay. Slime Shady's coming out. About half. Sandstorm subsided. So this thing could be Terra Water and end up resisting Terra Blast. But, you know, truthfully, what else is Drifblim going to do right now? He's going to die to hazards. So I'm just going to go for a Terra Blast on the Goodra. This kill. Cool. Drifblim kills T-Tar. He kills Goodra with Terra Blast. Metagross comes out. Bullet Punch might kill me here. Oh, Bullet Punch will kill me. Now, let's not say might. Bullet Punch kills Drifblim. Bullet Punch kills Drifblim. That's a Metagross. Okay. I didn't say what Pokemon to myself, and I was like, ooh. From there, if I go like Azel and go for a... Oops, against Metagross. And I go Fire Blast. With... I kill. He kills. What's a Fire Blast switching that you have? What's a U-turn do in turn? Hold on, I just want to check here. U-turn, if I'm uninvested, does what? Like 16. So I could, or I just go for the Fire Blast. I'll just Fire Blast it. Oh shit, you don't die. I have Levitate, so that's chill. And then from there, he knows I have Flamethrower. So I'm gonna go into Rillaboom now. I'm gonna get my Grassy Terrain back up. You're special defensive on this guy. Didn't know. Oh yeah, you have Poison Spikes up. I haven't gotten rid of those yet. So I want to get the Grassy Surge back up so that Sneasler can come in. Okay. Now with what you have left on your team, I think I'm fine going for high horsepower. Yeah. Oh, knock off. Hold on. Knock off. I'm like, hold on. Don't even risk the miss. Knockoff is fine. Even with a Colbur Berry, I think from this range I kill. And it looks like you have more HP investment than anything. You could be more like HP than... Yeah. For you to survive the Fire Blast from that range... Maybe even Assault Vest. Max HP Assault Vest, I think. Yeah, so if I'm able to get this knockoff off, Rillaboom kills Metagross with knockoff. I missed what item that was. That's fine though. Mew. I'm gonna go for knockoff again. You're paralyzed. I should outspeed and get a kill. Okay, you're Colbur Berry, but... And kills Mew. Knockoff. That leaves 3 more turns with grassy terrain. Who just texted me? Okay, you. Ogre Pond, Cornerstone. 3 more turns with this thing. So I can let him go down, go for knockoff, get the damage, go into Sneasler, click close combat into Dire Claw and win. Or again, Ivy Cudgel's coming out here. I don't know actually what my safest play is here. I don't need Rillaboom really. I'll just go for the knockoff for damage. You're gonna go for the rock. Okay, so you're gonna get the extra rock boost. You're definitely gonna get the kill here. Dude, I was like, don't you dare not load. Whoa. This is not a good play on my part, by the way. Spiky shield. Yeah, I would have had a free switch. Okay, we're gonna go into Persian. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna go into Persian. Ogerpon might be able to reverse sweep me here if I mess this up. Okay. That's fine. Get that. That's fine. You're going for Ivy Cudgel. Cool. Ogerpon kills Persian. Okay. From there, grass disappears. Do I die from a spike at this range? Okay, I need to check this quick. Does Sneasler kill, Sneasler kill, or do I have to go, Azel? Ogerpon Cornerstone. Ogerpon Cornerstone can kill... Ooh. I should be able to kill it with a, Sneasler with, Sneasler maybe could. Maybe, but it's not guaranteed. But, Specs Azel, I believe... 252, you're timid. Psychic, I believe should kill. Okay, Spiky Shield comes out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, because if you're Terra Rock right now, too. Yeah, because you can kill me with an Ivy Cudgel from this range. Can I get a crit? No crit needed. Alright. Azel kills Ogerpon with Psychic. And then Azumarill comes out. Azumarill takes about half from a Psychic. Oh, that's what I did wrong. I didn't... You know what's funny? I thought it was a roll. I didn't realize I had the wrong item up. If I was Choice Specs, Psychic does 75. Depending on the investment. Okay. Liquidation comes out. Aqua Jet's gonna kill Okay, so Aqua Jet is gonna kill me. Do I have any response? Not really. Unless he's banded. Okay. And then kills Azumarill with Psychic. Jeez, was that a 4-0? 4-0. Look at that, man. Oh, what a killer way to start the season. All right, you guys. I know I really went on and on in the team builder, but guys, I promise I'm good. I can actually play. I don't just mess around. I promise I'm good. I don't just sit there with Cryogonal clicking Sheer Cold the whole fight. I promise. I can do things. GG's though. Like I said, the team had a good fairy weakness, which Drifblim was able to capitalize on early in the game. From there, it was just a matter of whittling down things and securing the win, preserving Rillaboom in order to set up Grassy Surge in extra time just in case. But then I realized with the spike, I didn't know if he could actually survive it. So that's why I kind of held back. Overall, it's a good game. GG's to my opponent. This was fun. This was a fun match. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Next week, we fight another good opponent who's... Actually, I can pull up the thing right quick. I want to know, who am I fighting next week? If I didn't have the dock already open on my other monitor, I would have just went like, we'll figure it out next week. Ooh. Lazy Boy. With the Sleepy Laxingtons. I respect it. Having a name like Lazy Boy than the Sleeping Laxingtons. And you got a mascot pick where you drafted Snorlax and your mascot's a Snorlax. Brother. Alright, thank you guys for watching. We've got a killer match coming next week too, so I hope I catch you guys in that one. Peace.